And we'll get going a bit earlier tonight. Not doing much at all. Yes, main camera. Hello. How are we all doing tonight? I hope everyone is well. 10 people watching, 4 likes. Get those likes up, please. I would much appreciate it. Why don't my mic sound weird tonight? It sounds really strange. Okay, I'll have a fix of that later. But right now, I cannot be bothered. How are we all doing tonight? I hope everyone is well. I am just going to share this stream where it needs to be shared. Mainly Twitter. But, yeah. I'm going to do a roundup, right? Hey up, Stannington. Hey up, Nat. How you doing? Oh, I don't know how many people will get in tonight because as of right now, a lot of people didn't know I was streaming now. I have gone earlier tonight. I have gone earlier than normal, mainly because I want a little bit of a break tonight. And I want to have a chill out. I want to do some things in my evening and stuff like that. So I would like to have a bit of a chill out, do some other things and see what happens. But it is what it is. Now I'm got game, stay at home. There's no problem. Got a problem with protest, but when I'm not able to, yeah, I kind of get that. Sorry, I was reading something on Twitter. How rude of me. Yeah, it's been an interesting week this week, hasn't it? Still no signings. But yeah, this week been odd because the fan base has gone very toxic all of a sudden, and I'm not a fan of it. I'll just say it right now. I'm not a fan of it, and if that's going to be what we're gonna be starting to do, we're gonna have to do that farming thing? Question mark. Where have I put farming sim? Where does it say farming sim? Farming sim? Confused dining thing. Where does it say farming sim? But it has been a very weird week. I'm not going to lie. Hey up, Ian, how you doing, mate? I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh, you're saying do farming sim? Possibility. It's a possibility I might do one of the roundups. Talk football and I'll play a game while doing it. Not a bad day. I would, but I'm on my Mac and not my PC. Signed a few kids, so I was like, good. Yeah, good. I'm good, mate. Flying out to Mallorca for 10 days. On Wednesday, family holiday time. Hey, that's brilliant. I bet your other half is looking forward to that. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. So, yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good for you to chill out when you said I'm doing something. Oh, right. I'm tempted to play some trucking later, actually. But, no, I just want to chill out. I don't really want to do much tonight on the football side. Just because it's not a case of me being burnt out, but it's more a case of me. There's only so much I can say at the minute about what's going on at the time. Yo, Blade Runner, how you doing, mate? How you well? There's only so much I can say about what's going on at the minute, and then it feeling like bleh. And I'm like I said, I'm not burnt out. I want to get my head straight ready for next week. I think it can be interesting. We have signed a few kids who look decent. And if we are going down the route of using academy kids at some point, that is somewhere where to go. But it makes you wonder if this deal for the technical director, and it's someone me and Jack actually spoke about with it. Where is it? It's one of those things. If the technical director does come off, then I would say it's a pretty good thing to happen. If that makes sense. I think it's a good thing to happen, and he does come in, because at the end of the day, we only ever had a head of recruitment, not a technical director. So a technical director will work as a bit of everything. What is this dude's name? Dowling. That's it. Luke Dowling. So he'll be dealing with contracts. He'll be dealing with stuff like that. And I think if what to say, they'll be over. So a technical director is responsible for overall management and strategy direction of the football aspects of the club. They oversees the club operation, including player recruitment, coach development, performance science, sports science, and strategy planning. Strategy planning is what we need. There's only so much shit Jake can take from me, Wayne. Hey, mate, it's been good, mate. It's actually been really good to have you come in the in the chat. I loved it. I love you when you're doing comments. It's all good fun, mate. I enjoy it. It just at times, sometimes it just gets a bit repetitive with some people, and so because I think the hard bit is that we know where we need to improve. The manager know where we need to improve. And the problem is, it's just not happening yet. And my big issue has been this week is I've been full of cold all week. Like, I wasn't well Monday, Tuesday. My little one's had an ear infection all week. I had a baby scan Wednesday, which we got to rebook because it didn't get done. Hey, Toronto, how you doing, mate? How's things at your end? How's Forest doing this season? Are you signing 7 million players like you did last year? But it's one of those things that, mate, where the club, everyone feels like the club is really toxic, the fan base anyway, that they don't think anything's happening at the minute. And that is probably not the case. They're probably stuck going. There's 17 people watching, 7 likes. Get those likes up, please. I would much appreciate it. There's probably lots of things happening. The problem is we want to see it now, and we're not going to see that yet. It's going to take a while for some of these to get done. It sounds like there's some deal done. We're just not announced it yet. Ideally, we want to go into next week, right? Let's put it this way. We really want to go into next week. We're going, hey, here comes our manager. Come back in from the pre-season. Goes, this is what it's like. Let's see what happens and go from there. And Chansiri goes, oh, by the way, there's these 6 players are signed. They're ready to be announced. We're announcing 6, 3 on Monday and 3 on Wednesday, kind of thing. Forest signed and Glander for 15 minutes. Really? Did you? Duh. That's the case. That's a good deal. Goddamn, yeah. Nottingham Forest to buy Anthony Elanga for 15 million. That's a good deal. Good player as well. He'll do well at Forest. Hope Zinkenagel's on that list. Yeah. I hope he's on that list. I liked Zinkenagel when he was at Forest and at Watford. Evening, Mark. How you doing, mate? That is a cracking signing. Fans are generally impatient. Yeah, pretty much. Cheer, Blade Runner. We're just all a bit on the weather. Little and always gets ill near end of term. That's a good deal, mate. 15 million. Is the bone of pride getting Dean Henderson in as well for another 16? Is this how Man United are affording all their transfers now? They're not getting taken over. They're just getting Nottingham Forest to buy all the players they don't want. There's 21 people watching and 7 likes. Get those likes up, please. I would much appreciate it. I think I got my ears gunked up because I can barely hear it at a minute. So, hey. I'm not bad, mate. I'm better. I'm on the mend. I've had a bit of a cold, as you can hear in my voice. It's been a little bit nasally and awful, but it's going. It's been a really tough week. It's been probably the toughest week we've had in a while. And I think that's just because we've not heard anything. I think if you look at it at the footballing side of things, the training aspect looks like it's been really good. It looks like the lads are really getting into the training thing. And it's interesting. Michael Smith came out and said that it's not that the training sessions are long, because they're not, they're an hour. It's just they're intense. They are just massively intense. And I think if you have an intense training session, what we're seeing, I think we know what they're looking to trying to do. The problem is we just haven't got the players yet to fit that pattern. If you looked at today's friendly, and I'm going to change these headphones out in a minute, because this is doing my head in. Because I'm going to have to use my overhead ones. If you look at the friendly today, that's how we want to play this year. How they knocked it about, how they did something. That is how we want to play this year. We want to knock it about. We want to do certain things like that. That is how we want to play. But it's going to take time. And the problem is, time for us isn't running out because there's still plenty of game to go in the season. Season's not kicked off. But the issue is that people want this instant impact now. And the sad thing is you don't get that in football, rarely. It's very rare you get an instant impact, especially when it's someone new. I get being worried, mate, but at the end of the day, there's nothing we can do about it. We don't own the club. We don't own it. We're not in charge. We're just fans. It's like, yes, people go, it's my club, but at the end of the day, in a legal tenure sense, it's Chancery's. Chancery owns it. And there's not a lot we can do about it. I don't think protests help. I think it will make it worse, if anything. Personally, I just think it will be. Hey, Luca, how you doing, mate? You're having a good transfer window, aren't you? Getting Rice in and co. I think you could have another good one. You were lucky last season. I'm not bad, mate. Full of cold. As you do when it's summer. You pick up a cold. But I've also got a kid. So, it's what it is. If the training is only an hour but really intense, it's not several hours. Sounds like strength training to me. But I think only the younger players will benefit. I think it's getting to the level of what Muniz expects from players. I think that's more of it. I think it's more, this is what he expects players to do. This is how he expects players to go on. Sheffield Wednesday minute is slightly chaotic, mate. Since Darren Moore went, we got a new manager in. Took too long to get that manager in. We signed one player this season so far. We had 17 senior players on the books. And our first game is in like 14, 15 days to start the season. And it's against the Southampton, who just come down on Friday to start off the whole of the EFL fixture list. So it's a little bit chaotic at the minute. I remember when Sheffield beat us, Lucas Yao and co. That was really good. That was when we were pushing to go get promoted, and Chancery just really come in, and Carlos. It was a good game as well. But I think the training is trying to set a level. I think it's setting a level of where he wants it to start. And I think he wants to set his level to where this is what I expect from you. And this is what I expect to get from you all the time. And the problem is, you set that level and you gunning to try and get high volume in. You're trying to get them super fit. You're trying to get them that wants that extra thing. Like, I still loved the line when they were doing drills on Tuesday was, "You're my warrior. You're my warriors. You're gonna run through stuff." And it's like, I love that. I absolutely love that with people. I do. I just think it's really cool. I just think it's really cool and really nice to see and have people do that and have that kind of affiliation to go, hey, this is the level we're going to. This is how we're going to get things done. And I think when these things happen like that, you go, right, you see it's setting a it's setting a bar, and he knows the bars. The players will know the bars here, and then you go from there. So like I said, I'm intrigued. I am intrigued by what's gonna happen next week. Next week will be interesting, and it's either gonna go two ways. It's either gonna go, they're gonna come in dribs and drabs of players, or they're gonna come in really fast. I think we need a prime Ross Wallace. Yeah, we need a prime Ross Wallace, but we also need a prime Gary Hooper to a point. I think you're looking at the system we're currently playing. He wants wingers. He wants wingers 100%. He wants wing play. The one thing this club doesn't have is wingers, which is something that is slightly concerning, considering. But we do need to Callister. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, Mark. I can't read it the best of time. Oh, George Boyd was useless. I hated George Boyd. He wasn't great. We thought we were getting a really good thing. Shame he was a Wednesday night as well, I think. Well, like David Jones. I can't remember. One of them was a Wednesday night. But the thing is, we need wingers. We need pacey players in. We need to really run at people. I think you look at this deal for this 19-year-old PSG player. I think this could be really handy. 26 people watching, 8 likes. Get those likes up, please. I much appreciate it. I'm playing with soundboard. I would much appreciate that if we could. But I think you've got the situation at the minute with everything that's going on with Wednesday at the minute. You've got the situation that we need to be patient. And the problem is, it's getting harder and harder to be patient when the season is creeping up on us. You can see in the interview that he did with the journalist today that he's frustrated that nothing's coming. We've been linked today with David Button, which is a goalkeeper, currently in West Brom, I think. Button has been cleared to sign for League One side Reading because the deal is not through thought to be imminent. The Royal Fake competition. Right, there you go then. There we go. So basically, we're going against Reading again because Charlie Savage looks like he's going there as well. But if this did happen, 34 would be decent, and I think it would be good to see what happens there. But I've also got the situation that we do need. Hull are interested. I know, if you look on the video, if you look on that video, Hull, I've actually said Hull are not interested anymore. I've put it in the pinned comment section, or I meant to. The thing is, what you've got is that PSG live would be good. They were keen, and then they've gone in a different direction, mate. I think they've just gone in a different direction of player they want to go for, which I'm fine with. Sometimes that happens. They might have a player that they really want to go for. Hey, Silver, live in, by the way. I mean, even Lowe would be good. Some good young player from the Prem, but I think we will get loans. I think there'll be loans. And I think the only thing with loans, they're not going to happen till late in the window. You're talking middle of August or so. And that's something you have to think about here. You know what I mean? You have to really, really think about that there. It's going to be interesting when it happens, because they Hull have come out of that and it's like, okay, fair enough. Thing is, I don't think he'll be on that much. Blade Runner, I don't think he'll be on that much. He's 19. He might be at PSG, but he's 19. I think if I can do a thing to see what his wage is, but I don't think he'll be on a lot. I think there's probably people are seeing the name and the profile of him and going, oh, he's 19. He's at PSG, must be on loads. But I don't think he is. Let's have a look. Salary profile. Let's see if it'll let me say what it is. Come on. I don't think he'll be on a lot. I don't think he'll be on that as much as you think. I think he'll be. Why would PSG choose a team in the second? It's not PSG who would choose it though, mate. PSG want to get rid of him. PSG have turned around and said he can leave. We've said he's someone we might be interested in. PSG haven't said anything about a loan. It's more they actually probably looking at selling him. It's more of a deal to sell than anything else. Let's have a look. PSG, does it tell me? It says here. That's gross though. It will be high. What's his net? So net earnings about 34k. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens because at the end of the day, anything could happen. It's one of those ones. As of where we stand right now, we know we need players in. We know we need to get things sorted soon, and we also know that if we don't get them sorted soon, we're gonna have issues. Now, these again, everything that I say when it comes to players at the minute, unless there's a definite certainty, are transfer speculation. And until they get done, I'm going to do the transfer speculation. I know somebody said they pair it when we did new, but the problem is, if I don't do transfer speculation at the moment, there ain't much else to talk about because I'd be going over the same stuff over and over again, and it's been hard to do news this summer. Like, I was expecting to do a little bit more than this, but it's been very, very difficult to do news this summer. We went from where did we go from? We went from sorting out. I said that in the video, Mark. I said that in the video about transfer market. It actually shows it about him. And I think the thing is that what you've got to remember, transfer speculation goes two ways. It either goes really well or it goes really badly. And at the minute, if I had to just do news, it'd be all negative doom and gloom because there isn't much really to, let's be honest, talk about. The fact that we are having the manager come out and say we are not ready yet is worrying. But as Nat says, we will get players. I can't see us starting the season with just 17 first teamers. No, I can't. I really can't. I think it's going to be really quick. From what it sounds like the manager have been speaking very openly to people back home and going, what's going on, where we're at, what position is it, where we are with this deal, is this deal done? I think there's going to be a lot of moving parts before it gets better. Like, we've got a thing, they'll come home Saturday. They'll have a last day in Spain today. They come home Saturday. Once they come home Saturday, they will spend some time with their families. They'll be back in training probably Sunday, Monday. And then after that, they'll get ready for the training game and then keep going. Let's have a look. I think the thing is, I think for me, there's a very clear thing at the minute that we need to make sure that doesn't happen. And that is very, very simple. If there is negativity like there is off the pitch with fans, we have to make sure that doesn't get onto the pitch to players. Hey up, Steve. How you doing, mate? How hot is it there at the moment? We have to be careful. Yeah, very much so. Yeah, the new technical director could have been the reason why transfer business has been delayed. It could be one of the big reasons why it's been really delayed. It could be like, right, we're waiting for the him to get in, and so he can start putting everything down and go, hey, these are all the players he's listed, these are this. And he'll help with doing the contracts. Ian and John, how are you, mate? I am not too bad. How are yourself? How are you this Friday evening? Evening, Daniel, by the way. I hope he sticks it straight on the chairman toes like, now we need player to... I think they feel... I won't lie. I think they've already been talking while they've been in Spain. I don't think it's been a case they've been radio silent. I'm in Spain. Please don't talk to me while I'm training players. I think they've been talking. I think he's probably been keeping him in the loop. 109 pounds, not too bad. That's hot. I don't think there's that issue of it just been a case of they've not spoke. I think he's doing what he did with Darren Moore. I think he's doing what he did with a lot of managers, where he was kept in the loop by a lot of managers. He kept a lot of managers in the loop about what was going on, how transfers were going on. And I think I get the feeling Muniz seems like someone who really does want to be involved in that side of it and get things done. I think what we got to be very careful of is that the negativity that at the moment is starting to look online and stuff. Glad the working week is done. Gutter Blues haven't signed anyone for at least 3 days. So well done, mate. Well done. What's a signing? We haven't had one since like the 1st of July. I think 1st of July was our first one. I should have hope so, pal. So we gotta be really, really careful, because negativity stuff can go onto the pitch and make it bad for what's going on with players. Granted, probably won't happen, but stranger things have happened in the past. I think having an opening game on Sky and against Southampton don't help, but you gotta also remember once this week's done, and if we're still going no like owl emoji signature pen thing tweet all next week, then you go, what the hell is going on, and why are players not coming in, and why is this happening? And go, like, because come August, that's where you have to start really counting down, like properly counting down with what's going on with players, because in August you're in your final month before the window shuts, and once that window shuts, you have to deal with what you've got, and you've then also got to register players. You've also got to remember the gaffer has only been in here, I think it's 2 weeks, so he's now seen everything that he knows about this team. He's now seen everything that he knows about this set of players. I lost a subscriber. Happens. Sometimes it goes up and down. It's odd. Let's have a look. When did he come in? 2 players for 2 positions. Let's have a look. Changing tactics. Gonna hit the ground running. 4th of July is when the manager came in, and we're on the 21st now. So what's that? Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3 weeks then. 3 weeks and he's been in. Was he at... No, he wasn't. I think he was at Forest at that point. I think he was at Forest at that point, and then he went to West Brom. Let me have a look, though. I think he was there. Luke. When was Muniz there? He was at... Poop. Let's have a look. He was at... Yeah. He was bought and directed at Watford to 2018. He then went to Forest in 2019. And then he went to West Brom. So, yeah. He is not worked with Muniz before. So that's where we are with him. So he's not worked there. And he's been at Leeds too, yeah. Don't be sorry, it's all good for a flying cough. But I think it's one of these things that we have to really work out what's going to happen next with the club in terms of what we do next, because we're going to have a season that feels like we're just going to survive. Like, I got 442 comes sad. I do it every season. And they got up predicted being 19th. I think the fan who wrote in, I think I follow her Twitter as well, actually. I think the fan who wrote in got us going 17th. And, you know, yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah. Kind of thing. I think that makes a lot of sense. And I think you got to figure it out. Figure out what happens next. I think it's going to be very interesting the next couple of days with the club. Because it can be hard. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to get through some of it if we don't get signings in next week. I think we're probably going to have another week of this. Maybe. Hopefully it'll be thin. Yeah, just staying in the league I'm happy with. Same. My goal this season was literally just to try and consolidate this season and see what happened and build from there. I'm okay with doing that. And I understand that people are not going to be. I think people like to have the ambition higher. Plymouth, which have signed already good players of late, including Whittaker and Mumba for 2 million. Yep. I'll be honest, squads wise as it is now, I'm struggling to find 3 week aside, big couple of weeks ahead. Yeah. I don't think Rotherham's got anyone in yet. Huddersfield will start doing business soon. We're struggling. The thing is, you look at what Ipswich and Plymouth have brought in. They've been good signing for not a lot of cash. But you've also got the other thing. It's a brand new lift, as we found out today. We've all been going, oh, we're dealing with the old lift. It's a brand new lift. Good luck staying up next season. Reckon you lot will finish 13th. Hey, if we finish 13th, mate, I'll be happy with that, Zach. Who do you support, by the way? If we finish 13th, then great. After the start of the season we've had, then the start of the pre-season and getting into the season we've had, I'd take that. I'd take that 100%, and you build on that for next year, and you go from there. It'll be, hey Barry, by the way, everything's like but Birmingham and Cardiff are doing business. I'm intrigued with Cardiff. Yeah, your recruitment's been good, Zach. Plymouth, really doing well. You keep it up. It sounds like Schumacher said he wants another six in. So if he gets another 6 in, that'd be really good. It's good to get your viewpoint when I'm at home. I see all the misery coming this season, but you seem to put a bit of the positivity, even if you don't agree with. If we lose 25-0 versus Saints, we lose 25-0 versus Saints. It is what it is. I'll be more concerned about that Southampton game if there's nothing done by a Luton game, if that makes sense. And the thing is, I've got the negativity side of it at the minute, but at the same time, I don't see the point of doing it because it's not going to get me anywhere. I've been negative about this club for so long at times and done this channel for so long. I know negative side of me doesn't do well for my mental health. It doesn't do well for the channel. And it just makes me look a bit of a dick. Well, Norwich is stupid. Very simple, that. Norwich is stupid. I kind of shocked that they let him go. I knew you'd get Whittaker because you didn't want to be there anyway. But them letting him go, I'm a bit shocked by that one. I would have thought they would have kept him because he's decent. But you've also got to remember, it's 3 weeks, 4 weeks since Muniz has been in. We have a new list. Remember the Darren Moore list was made up 2 to 3 months in advance. When you have a recruitment list and a recruitment policy, it's normally made up in advance, like 2 to 3 months in advance. The recruitment team and this new sporting technical director, whoever he is, when he comes in, Luke Dowling, will have a brand new set of things to work with. And it'll be like, even with signings, you could easily lose the Southampton game against those sides with not diverting. No, exactly. It wouldn't. I think first game of the season, it's hard. First game of the season, if you got one of the teams that come down, it's difficult. It is very, very difficult. If I could get one player for Wednesday, who would you get? Oh, I won't mind Cole Palmer, but I think he's gone to someone else. I like Cole Palmer. I like Zinkernagel as well. Let's have a look. I won't mind getting Cole Palmer. To be fair, it depends what position you're looking at, to be honest with you, because we need a couple of positions. We need wingers. If we're going to be on a winger system, we need some cover at the back. We need goalkeeper. We're all over the place, mate, to be honest with you. I won't mind Palmer from Man City, though. It is realistic. It could happen. As long as Essex did packed out every home game, we'll stay up for sure. Even without new players, yeah. Just got to have my wife back and watch us against Southampton as our wedding. Eek. Just have it on in your ear or something, mate. Been bombarded with mates around saying what the hell's happening at the Masses. Just turn around and say it's the Wednesday way, Barry. Just turn around. It's what Wednesday do. It's the Wednesday way. I've been used to it for years. He does look a good prospect, doesn't he? Gassama? I think that's how you say it. DG, I'll just call him DG. He does look good. If we can get something there for him, I'm happy with the only issue with that deal for me. The only issue I have with that deal for me, and it's a big one, is the fact that it's a long way for a 19-year-old. It's a big change with moving and where you go and stuff like that. And I think on that sense, you have to be a bit careful with it because it's a young one. No, that's not good. Apparently, I just read something from so apparently, I've just seen somebody saying about this Luke Dowling. Technically, he's one of the main reasons why Albion are in a financial crisis due to his crap signings overall coming into Albion. We'll see. Different club, different stuff. But I think Chansiri's smart enough to... Excuse me. I think Chansiri's smart enough to know if something's not going to go right, kind of thing. I think he's a little bit tighter than that. Good thing for you lot is that just have fun to bring players and it's just bringing the correct player in. I think that's the thing we've got at the minute. I think we're wanting the quality, not quantity, but we do need quantity as well. And I think that's why we're taking a bit longer to get players in, because it's a new manager, new fresh ideas. Hey, there is 28 people watching, 12 likes. Get those likes up, please. If you want to become a member, memberships are open. It's $4.99. There will be a trucking video tomorrow. Can we record that tomorrow? And if you want to support the channel in financial way, please do so. But it's not a requirement. But all it does, it helps me get things into the baby fund, and it helps me just grow the channel and stuff. Let's have a look. Can't say you were to blame for the braggy this year. That's deeper than one guy signing crap players. Exactly, John. Exactly, John. That technically helps me. Yeah, but West Brom are completely... you can't... see what John just wrote. John got it nailed on. It's not just one person. It's not just one person. On the quality aspect, we may have to may as well take a punt and now that I was against it first, but you changed my mind. Oh yeah, the Dalek ones. I think it's a simple Rick. Andrew Dalif, mate. He is a player who's just been released by Sully Hull Motors. He was on loan at Chesterfield, bagged about 21 goals. He's only played higher than League 2. But he's a free agent. He's only 24. And maybe we kind of get it to see what happened there. I've not seen anything about him going to Barnsley yet, though. He's been linked with us and Barnsley. Knowing how lucky he'll go to Barnsley now, you've said that. But to be fair, Barnsley are in a bit of a mess at the minute. To be honest with you, not just us that are in a mess. I think Barnsley are looking a bit sheepish at the minute. They're a bit not good. Then they've got a situation with the club and all that kind of stuff. What is their hashtag? I don't even know what their hashtag is. It looks like they're probably going to get Matt Waters from Cardiff today. Yeah, Barnsley are looking like they're going to get that forward. Wouldn't be a bad one, to be fair. Let's have a look. Where am I up to here? Play for as long as he pays and he gets in. I mean, yeah, true. So close to signing Dallas and that one. Okay, fair enough. So I'm not using my second monitor that much. I keep forgetting. Got it. If they get him, they get him. If what it is, it will be gutting for us if we don't get it. Could be another one gone, especially as a free agent. But we gotta be careful with it. And it could be that we looked at him and it just didn't happen. But we're gonna have to see what happened. Apparently Barnsley about to do a big announcement on it, so we'll see. Like one of the ones that's interesting, like apparently I've seen people say, oh, Dali Ali's been told he can go on loan to a championship club. Yeah, he could come on loan here, but it'd be interesting. Let's have a look. I watched some clips. If he gets King bad goals, he can indeed. Looking at clubs now, do you think we would have been better to give the contract more wanted? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Because how much of that contract would have taken out of the transfer budget? How much of that contract would have... It would have been nice to keep it because we would have probably have all our players in before we went to Spain. It would have been done. We wouldn't be sat here talking about, oh, this and that. We would have been like, we got this player and it would have probably been done already. But the thing is, mate, there's no point talking about past now. It's done. It is what it is. Think of it as like a slug. A slug can't go backward. They can only go forwards. So we have to move forward now. And there's no point moving backward. It's happened. He's not going to magically come through those doors and go, oh, you, Munich, get out of my spot. I'm the manager again. I'm doing this. Give me my lift back. Oh, but we've just been working on the lift for him. We'll get the old lift out of the bin. I want to start on that lift and stuff. There's no point. I think we thank more for what he did and we go from there. It's like, it happened. It's a Wednesday way of things to happen, but it happened. Say about more demand is that we have no idea what he was in League One. Either way, it's done now. Exactly. Mate, but in fact, I know it will cost an arm and a leg, but Mark McGuinness, best centre. I wish that would be a deal we could do, but I don't think, if I'm not mistaken, aren't Cardiff in a transfer embargo? Again. Aren't they in a transfer embargo again? Can only sign free agents or something? I could be wrong. So look. June. Cardiff City will be allowed to pay fees for players in January 2024 window after their embargo was reduced. Cardiff, the embargo had been due to run until summer 2024, but it's now been cut by one window. No, I'm not. No, I am. I am not. What, Barry? I'm confused. That's it. Thank you. So Cardiff can only do FA and do the FA and loans. Right. Thank you. I can't remember which one it was. I knew they had something. I knew they had something that wasn't great. So they're going to want to keep people. They are going to want to keep people as close as humanly possible, really, if you think about it, because they're going to need to. They're going to need to keep these people in check and stuff. They're going to have to keep people if that's the case. They're not going to be able to get rid of certain ones. Let's have a look. I'd love to have them, both of them back. Yeah, they were good. 33 people watching. 13 likes. Get those likes up, please. I'd much appreciate it. Thought it would have not been able to buy. Drain Cardiff because FIFA have uploaded. FIFA have uplifted the embargo. However, the EFL hasn't. All about the sale payments. I know that would be unbearable. This message has a helpful review. Maybe Tom Cannon or Troy Parrott. Troy Parrott will be a good one. I'd like Troy Parrott. Right, thank you. Yeah, Wingy Wank. He wasn't great for us. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Sorry, he's on about Lewis Wing, not you, Barry. Yeah, Lewis Wing wasn't great for us, let's be honest. He went off to Wickham and did better there. It just didn't work out, and I was gutted. I thought we added someone who could actually do something. There's a lot to mull over at the minute in what's going on. There's a lot to mull over, and I think, what's your opinion on Backinson? He got to. My opinion is he got to look at everyone because we've only got 17 players. I think for me, the whole situation with Backinson, he does look better. I'm not gonna lie, he does look better. My issue with that is they're looking better and then they're playing better in a competitive game. Until he's in a... I'll try again. Put my teeth back in. Until he's in a competitive game, I won't really say anything about it. I won't say anything about it. But he did look better. I tell you who I like the look of. Adatoro, who's been out of our youth setup. He is an absolute beast. Struggled today. Let's try this again. They all struggled today. I play Fan Gilly preaching pre-concert. Oh wow. Okay. So wouldn't he oppose to play back into the half back role, meaning full back push push up and drop to make a back three. Possibly. I can see that. I think when you look at what happens next is you're going to have to look at what happens next with what we decide to get done and how things go. Because there's some players that we could have easily gone for if Darren was here. And I think you would have got it. Yeah. Adatori is that lad who's tall. He's 6'4", I think, or 6 foot something. He's massive. And he's built. He's absolutely built. And I think if you can get him to do stuff, I think it'd be really clever. I think you could be really smart with him if something goes forward there. He's really good. He's a centre-back. And he's just an absolute beast. Yeah, you know what? I like that. I do like him. I thought Shipton has looked okay. At times, I thought he looked good. The last match, not the one we just had today. Like I said, there's a lot of if, buts, and maybes at the minute. And until we get back to Sheffield and they do face-to-face, or he goes, right, ideally you want to happen is Muniz gets back and goes, right, who you got me ready to sign and say I can get in the thing? I need him in the squad today. Who is it? Who you got? Who is it that can come in and be in this squad? I need the players now. Well, I need the players like yesterday. So who you got? Come on. Who have we got coming in? Kind of thing. Right? That's the kind of thing you want. You want the kind of thing going, who you got coming in? Wow, Aidan McGeady joined Ayr United as a player and as a technical manager. What the hell is a technical manager in football? And I think we're going to have to be really, really smart with what we do. I just think we're going to have to be really smart with what we do in this window, how we go about it, and how we can, in theory, develop it or improve it. I don't know how to say it. We went from being linked with so many people and like this person could come in, this person come in to excuse me. The link drying up. I do believe we are getting better at keeping things quiet. When did he land back in the UK? Last I heard he was in China or something. What? Ah, right. Thank you. I knew you'd know that, John. If only it can only get better, so good vibe. Yeah, can't get any worse, can it? Well, it could. Let's not actually say that. It could, but we're not going to, are we? Like a few days ago, we said we were close to keeper, probably favourite for but things haven't moved on. Yeah, but that was only what? Wednesday, Tuesday? If he's over there, he's not going to really have stuff, kind of thing. Or the little Wednesday group, United with Chris Maguire. Oh, I forgot Chris Maguire's up there as well, isn't he? The thing is, you don't want to turn around. I thought him turning around and saying Bailey Peacock-Farrell was on that list was a bit daft. I'm not going to lie. I think as a manager, you keep your card close to your chest and you say, nope. You say no. You say, yeah, we're linked with lots of players, and you go from there. But the problem is, it going. Why is he live? Okay. Going for players and then saying who those players are is recipe for disaster. Because you know what's going to happen. Someone can come in and snipe the person. The 36 people watching, 16 likes. Get those likes up, please. I'd much appreciate it. If you want to become a member, please do so. It's $4.99 a month. And if you want to contribute to the channel, please do so, because super chats are open as well. Everything go back into the channel. Yeah, so far, all we've agreed a deal for is the technical director. Because that's for over Sheffield Wednesday. I know about that one. I think as a whole, the trip to Spain was good. I think it got what they needed out of it, right? I think we got a really good workout. We got everything that we needed to do, and it did everything that the manager will have wanted to do. It'll have done the bonding. It will have done the fitness. Working in that heat will have helped a lot, like getting through that pain barrier. I thought it was good seeing some players who wasn't getting much game time have a little bit more play time. Player that's worrying me a lot, I'm not going to lie, the player that is worrying me a lot at the minute is Mallet Wilkes. We have seen Bodor from him, and I think it could we're nursing him back from injury again. And I'm not surprised, to be fair. I think we're not nursing him back from injury. He's not been injured. He's just taking it steady to come back from said injury. I really want to see a lot more of Wilkes this season. This season, I really want to see a lot more of Wilkes. I think there's a player there that can do really well. And we've got to get him into that position. And it just looks like we're at that point where we're not quite there to see him fully running at players yet. And it's getting closer. I won't lie. I am concerned. I am very, very concerned about what comes next with like ID players. We still have plenty of time to get players in a in terms of the transfer window. We don't have plenty of time for the season to start. But there's a lot of games to be played. Like, I've seen some people turn around and say, we'll have 0 point by the end of August. We'll have 0 point by the end of August. I just froze then. My brain was just stuck. We'll have 0 point by the end of August. And it might be the case. It might not be the case. I think the beauty thing we've got is because we're playing on that Friday night, we can work on getting other players in as well. I still think that I don't think we're going to go into a season with just 16 players or 17 players. I think Mallet will come good, hopefully fit for some pre-season minutes. Yep, I hope he gets minutes versus Donny and Luton now. Also, bear in mind, that team we played today in Spain, I think they've already had 4 or 5 pre-season games, and one of those games were against Real Madrid B. Maybe Bailey Peacock-Fell was on the original list when Darren was here and not the list that Muniz put together himself. Hence the lack of activity till he looked at the squad in Spain. That is too sensible to be a Wednesday fan. But yeah, you're right. You are 100% right, mate. I think you're right. I think he wanted a full week to see what he's doing and then come back and going, right, I've looked at it. You know that list? I want him, definitely him, and him. Go get me him. Or he said while he's over there going, I need him, definitely him. Because, again, I don't... when they'll either release a load... Release a load of content on players who have come in all on like 2 or 3 days. Or we'll base them out and go, Monday we signed such and such, have a day to wait. We've got another day. Tuesday, the player's in, he's getting announced, but he's not getting announced till late, kind of thing. Gets announced on Wednesday. We got this player in. And then say we might have, we've got one in for Friday. Well, for Tuesday we've got a game, but he can still get announced. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. Hey, Luke, how you doing, mate? Oh, awesome. That's fantastic news, mate. I haven't seen your away kit. It looks nice this year. Let me go have a look. I'm just about to have a look at it now. Puma. So, that's nice away kit, that. Very simple. The only thing I don't like is wear the badges. But I think I'm so used to seeing a badge in a strip. So it looked weird to me. But that's not bad, that. Decent. I know I'll start making brain cells. I know it'll start making the brain. Yeah. Yeah, don't be sensible. Don't be sensible. You're a Wenty fan. Where'd this sensibility come from? We don't do logic here. But again, we are gonna see what happens. Would it have been nice to have some players announced while we're in Spain? Of course it bloody would have done. I think it would have gone a long, long way to calming down some of the fans. But let's go with what we got as right now. Go from there. It's not the Wednesday way. No, it's not. You're right. The Wednesday way is not the kind of way to go. Man United away kit. I've seen Man United away kit. It is horrible. It is absolutely horrible. I don't like it at all. There's some decent kits this year as well. Some very decent. I really want this to be shipped in breakout season because I think he could be a proper player. Yeah, I like that. I don't want him to turn into another Alex Hunt. Yeah, Alex Hunt, where we thought he was decent and then we didn't really get to see him. I like to see him a bit more. I think he could be really good for us this season if he breaks out and does well. Still needs to bulk up a little bit. I think that's my only concern. He needs to bulk up a tiny bit. Oh, my keyboard is working now. Hey, Daniel, mate. How you doing, mate? Our kits and you still not your kits released. Who you got? Who making them this year? You got new makers. Are we worried that Chansey will be expecting too much out of Muniz? I think survival. I'm worried DC may sack Muniz after 2 months if the team ain't doing well. That would be very unlike Chansey because he does tend to give managers a bit of time. But with what he said he wants to do, Maple Leaf, by the way, hi. I can see it. But again, you need to give him the right tools, i.e. players, that he wants to get the system he wants in place. So I hope not, because that would be a very expensive time. And also, just not to harp on to make doom and gloom worse, our accounts need to be in on the 31st, and we've not released anything yet. But I would take just surviving at this moment in time. I think Chansey is just the Premier League is home of some of the worst away shirts over the last few years. Yeah, true. I think Chansey is just saying top six to keep the masses calm, but he's done the opposite by doing. Yeah, he could have done with just saying like mid-table or something. But I know that wouldn't have probably gone down well either. Still night, but still sounds like new owners have made new sponsorship deals and that's the plan of the old owners. So it's been right. As long as you don't have it delayed till Christmas like we did one season, that was awful. Hey, Maple Leaf. Hey, Mick, how you doing, mate? I am not too bad. I am full of cold still. Back end of it, thankfully. But it's doing my head in. But thank you for joining me tonight. The 35 people watching, 19 likes. Get those likes up, please. I much appreciate it. I really appreciate it. It's been a difficult week. Nearly didn't do this stream. I got very close to not doing this stream this week because I was feeling a bit like, yeah, I can't be bothered. But now I've done it, I'm enjoying it. Let's have a look. But I hope you're well, mate. I think let's see where we are. Let's see where we are this time next week. For me. Stupid thing if we know who the sponsor is, but it's not being released in info-wise. Oh, okay. Wilt Backinson, not champ players. You have to try and buy there. If they're not championship players, you have to try and find buyers for them. And Wilkes probably, I know a club that will take him straight away. Actually, Backinson, no sure, but we got to see what happens. Cheers, mate. I came very close to calling this one like I did last week. Going, I'm gonna do it Saturday, but I'm enjoying today. Today's been a good day, to be fair. If I'm thinking content-wise, I've got a fair bit out today. I think I've got 3 videos out on a live stream, which is good. I think we need 8 players in goalkeeper, centre-back, right-back, left-back, half midfield, left wing, right wing. That's probably about right, you know? That's probably about right. I don't want him to go to Derby. I'd hate it if he went to Derby. Because you know what would happen. You just get Derby fan going, oh, look, they thought he's crap. He's brilliant. It's like, oh, no, he's not. Well, he is. He is good. Don't get me wrong. He is good. But we have to... I think what we've got to remember, let's look at it in one sense. Chansiri's not being stupid and spending silly money. Right? He's not spending nothing yet. But he don't look like he's doing the spend again and get us into financial wreck. I think he's trying to do it in a smart way. You look at actually a lot of clubs are trying to be a little bit more careful in where they spend. Now, the difference is, a lot of these clubs do this strange thing called selling players and has sellable assets. We don't have many sellable assets in our squad. If we're honest. The sellable assets in our squad are not really there. So I don't like saying that, but we don't have a lot of sellable assets. No, they're not yet, Mark. And those accounts will only show for the first season in League One. So it won't show us last season. It'll only show the first season in League One. They are not out yet, so I'm expecting them to probably be out Monday. Possibly. Or some point next week. That is something else that needs to get done. They're not done. The last thing we need is them being saying, let me just check Company House. And it's not accidentally been put out. HMRC. Company House. You got to remember, when you do Sheffield Wednesday Company House, you have to do 2. Because there's one and there's another one. Filing history. Confirmation statement made on the 8th with no updates. View the PDF. Confirmed that all information required to be delivered to Company House to be registered in relation to company period has been delivered, or it's been delivered at the same time. So it has been delivered and done. We're just waiting for it to be done so we can sort it, really. So that's all we're waiting for now. Yeah, we're just waiting on that. Because the thing is, you have to look up another company on... you have to look up a different another company as well. Name also on the Super Tramp. What, did he have his noodle hair? There we go. People. More. You have to look up an name. Best of Megan. Yeah, I think that may have been dead. Anyway, I've been going for nearly an hour and 13, but I'll have to go. We've got 32 views, 22 likes. Get those likes up, please. I'd much appreciate it. I'm not going to see if I can find this other company. Because this is technically the company that own the stadium, but it's still Chancery. Hang on, I'm an idiot. Never mind. I'm an idiot. It's one of those things where you look at these things. We're not a PLC anymore. That is over with. What was it? I can't remember what it was. Is there limited to how many squad players you can name in the championship? Or can you have many? I think it's 25. I think it's 25. What's that? Chancery Limited. What is that? Wait, what is Chancery Limited? I've never seen this before. What is Chancery Limited? Employee none. Okay, that's something I've never seen before. You made a company called Chancery Limited. Right, let me have a look. Because if I click on Chancery's name, it'll tell me all the businesses he's got in the UK. Oh, Chancery Limited and Sheffield Wednesday, which is a company director of people. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's all we've really got in the whole scheme of things. I'm sure we had another bloody thing called something else. I'm sure it was called more. I need to sign in. I'm not signing in. Filing history. Yeah, apparently this is the case. They're in, they're made up, they're ready to go. I think last year we made the full accounts up on the 5th. And it was 34 pages long. So I think these will get done soon. I think they'll be get done very, very shortly. But need to be out. They need to be out soon. They are due to be out soon. He did say they were getting done very, very shortly. We did sign Reed. We signed Reed and we signed a young Brazilian from Brentford Academy in QPR's Academy. That's where he's been. Thank you, mate. Been a bit of a difficult one. Not going to lie. This week has been a lot more harder to do videos and enjoy it. I won't lie. I really struggle with it. Trying to do things. Didn't we have like Sheffield 1, 2? Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Sheffield 3 was the one it was. Jake and Dex are the best. For when didn't you, Jake, better looking down. Don't let Dex say that. Dex also, you want to support Dex if you are going to tramlines on the weekend, if you are in Sheffield and going to tramlines, Dex is playing West Street Live on Sunday, I believe. I think it's 6:30. You have put something on his over on Twitter. Go do it. Worko does have his own channel. Worko's just put out his own YouTube video. Let me see if I can find it. Because Worko's not here. Strangely. I know he's not streaming either. I have to find his Twitter because I can't remember his channel. I will put it in the description for you though, mate. Worko channel, where is it? Ah. Shut up. I don't want to get copywritten by him. Paste. That Workout channel. If you want to go give it a support, he's currently on 78 subs. So if 31 of you subscribe to him in here, it would make his day. It really would. It'll be good though. It's good for him to get his cut his teeth on YouTube. He did a 19-minute video for your first video. That's a long one. He did well. Melt the elephants and build a statue of Palmer. Not a bad shout, to be fair. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's just see what happens, won't we? We'll have to just have a look what happens and go from there, because there's not a lot we can do in the next couple of days. At the end of the day, it is what it is. We are where we are. Hopefully we'll get some players in next week. That'd be great. Oh, cool. He's on 78. Awesome. But thank you. I will try and not be as angry and shouty and having a go at people next week. This week just caught me off on a big week of illness in my household, a poorly little girl, and things just not going right. We are limited to 25 players in Championship. We have 17. We can get 8 players in. It doesn't leave room for the academy players, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't particularly know, mate. Let's hope patience is a virtue. Yes, let's hope that is the case. Because, my God, we've been very, very patient, haven't we? But yeah, let's see what happens next. And hopefully, we are going to just crack on and sign players and be like, we got this player, this player. I'm looking forward to making lots of videos where I go like this and go, attention, Sheffield Wednesday. No, seriously, Sheffield Wednesday has signed a player. And it's not for the academy. I'm looking forward to doing them. All right then, guys, thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. I'm going to go be with the pregnant wife, though, because she's not been great. So we'll see what happens. But thank you to you all joining me tonight. 32 with you. Been a long one. 1 hour 20, which ain't bad. Have a good weekend. If you're going to tram lines, please be safe. Please drink moderately. And if you're not going to tram lines, just enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you in the next one.